Now, how long ago did we meet?
5 years ago. صح؟
We always have this debate. We always have this debate and know whether we've been here for 6 years or 5 years. I say 6.
I say 5. 2019. The end of it.
Anna June.
لا, we met each other.
Okay, but I've been here since June.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, okay.
This is the narcissism we're talking about.
So Mariam thinks that I am a narcissist.
A big one.
It's okay, I just like to be mentioned in every story. I don't like people to go out without me. I like everyone to talk about how wonderful of a person I am. Yani, that's not being a narcissist.
Not at all. This is just being a healthy, sane person.
Yeah,
Mm.
everyone's like that.
Are they?
Okay, okay. We met 5 years ago. 5 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years ago. We
I
met
would say
5 years ago. You were so different. It's unreal. Every time we sit down and have a conversation about this, it feels crazy.
It really does.
You know, you were blondish, long
I had the worst hair of my life. Truly.
Compared to now, yeah, I can say so. Yeah, I also had a really bad hair color.
You had red hair.
Bad. Copperish.
Yeah, it was so weird.
It was so bad.
We just looked awful. Yeah, alhamdulillah
Yeah,
for the
we
glow
looked
up,
awful.
honestly.
Alhamdulillah for the glow up. Well, not now, but like
On normal, regular days, or when we dress up really nicely.
yeah, we look really pretty.
Yeah.
Do you actually think I'm a narcissist?
Genuinely?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously? Why?
Because
Why?
genuinely,
Where do I start?
لا, everything like revolves around you. Truly. يعني, how do I explain this? It's very true. I think you are a narcissist.
Okay, but how?
يعني الأنا عندك عالية, عرفتي كيف؟ يعني it's like أنا بدي. It's like, let's go out. Okay, we should do this. You go to the same restaurant 6,000
No, it's just
times.
because I feel like I have the best ideas. When we decide to go eat, I'm either extremely hungry or it's the first meal I'm gonna have. And when you say, let's go to this restaurant, and I say no, it's because I either don't know it or I went to it once and what I had was not good. So I want to make sure. so, so I want to make sure that if I'm going to go eat, I need to eat something that I'm going to enjoy. So I trust myself. I don't trust the rest of you when it comes to food decisions. I feel like my food decisions are always the best.
You see? My decisions are always the best. So you're a narcissist and a control freak. يا لهوي.
Doesn't like the day look much nicer?
First thing
Mm.
is to admit that you have a problem. Oh, yeah, let's not get into that.
Mm.
I love Noor with all my heart. With all her flaws, I accept her. We've known each other for 5 years, and there's been a dramatic change in your personality.
Mm.
In the beginning, you were hyper dependent on every single person. Like, you couldn't go anywhere on your own.
Yeah.
You couldn't go to uni on your own. Oh, someone had to tag along, you know?
Yeah. To be fair, it's because back home, I've never done anything alone. I always had either a friend or a family member.
And it is a big change. يعني, I'll be honest.
It's not because, I felt like I was scared or something, or I didn't want to be dependent. It's because I just liked
Having someone
having
around.
someone with me.
Ever since you went back to Jordan for a period of like 2 years, yeah?
1 year.
1 year? Yeah. Came back and something changed. So when you were picking a place to live, you weren't really looking for people who were living in the same place, you know? And now you're just kind of like navigating the world through your own يعني lens. You're carrying your weight now. You're running errands on your own. You're handling your thesis. Your time management got a whole lot better.
I think it's because I learned a lot in that year. I felt like that year was a major shift for me, family wise, university wise,
Mhm.
friends wise, everything. I felt like everything changed. And that was like a wake up moment for me. I was like, لوين, you know?
Mm.
لإمتى am I going to keep living this way? I want I want to be someone, you know? I want to make a difference. I want to
Get your life together.
get my life together and be the person that I've always dreamt to be when I was young, you know?
Mhm.
I don't want to like crush that little girl's heart into not becoming what I always thrived to be, and just because of this happened or that happened or this person made me feel this way or this person let me down or whatever. So I felt like the only way I was ever going to do that was putting everything aside, learning how not to let my emotions take over my day. وزي ما قلتي my time management انه first year of uni and stuff, second year of uni, I felt like I would I would spend my day depending on how I felt that morning.
Okay.
So if I felt sad, I wouldn't want to do anything. If I felt mad, I wouldn't want to, see other people, or I would want to see other people and make them understand that I'm mad. And I always felt like my day would uh would be surrounded with how I felt and how I want how I want other people to feel because of how they made me feel.
You know what I think it is? The first year of uni was so exciting, and it was, I'm in a new country, I'm surrounded with new people, there are so many new activities, and there was the thrill of friendships and just a lot of things happening all at once.
Mm,
And then in the second year, those friendships naturally kind of minimized, or you formed your group, right? Throughout this entire process, you were kind of pushed into, oh, I'm on my own now, you know?
yeah.
So I think that's why you were sleeping it through.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Genuinely.
I was, yeah, like I was sleeping through
Mm-hmm.
my life and I was thinking something when in reality it was something else. I was seeing it this way when in reality it was the complete opposite. I thought people were a specific thing when in reality they were doing other things
Mm-hmm.
من تحت لتحت.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I was able to understand that no, I have to come first. I have to start saying no. I have to understand that life is about me.
Yes, because of this whole issue of wanting to always be there for someone,
Mm,
you know? It's not because I wanted people to like me. لأنه حتى, and I think this has been a constant in my personality ever since day one, which is something I'm aware of. I've never given you or Selma or anyone that we know sugar coated advice.
yeah.
أبدا. I've always kept it 100% straight. يعني I'm tough by nature, صح?
Yeah.
But how many times have you come to me and I was like, oh, don't worry about it. It's gonna fix itself. It's like, no, you have to do this, and that.
Yeah.
I had very little time for myself between my family and my friends and my uni at the time. I was like, okay, but what if I do appreciate spending time on my own.
Mm,
So what if I wanted to go for a walk, let's say, or what if I wanted to go to a nice coffee shop and drink a cup of coffee alone, you know? And I didn't have time to do that. So I was going crazy. يعني every time I would go for a walk, I'd feel so guilty. When I drew some boundaries and I was like, no, it's not working anymore. I need some time,
yeah.
like this is it. My friend group, it got tinier and tinier and tinier. But I'm happy with it,
Me too, yeah.
Like right now,
It's
يعني,
satisfying. You know that the people that are in your life right now are the people that are in it to stay.
and that are understanding,
Mm.
يعني if I tell you, لا Noor, I can't do this today, I just need a day off. I know that you're gonna be like, okay, whenever you have time, let me know.
Because we know that if we had the time and we had the energy, we would want to see each other every single day. But
Exactly.
because we have responsibilities and we have things that we need to do, it's not
Feasible
it's not
anymore.
feasible anymore. It's not like how it used to be where
You were
you
just
can just Mariam, come over, you would be there in
Yalla,
a
I have
second.
nothing.
Noor,
Yeah.
come sleep over, I would be there. Yani, I think since we've both started working and everything, we haven't had a sleepover.
No, that's very true.
I just thought of it. We've
Oy.
never had a sleepover. We haven't had that. We
And
haven't
we used
had
to have
those.
sleepovers, you
We
know?
used to have
The best sleep,
week
wallahi, the best
sleepovers.
sleepovers.
We also learned how to say no,
Mm-hmm.
both of us.
Yeah.
I felt like your growth and my growth was very
Parallel.
similar
Mm-hmm.
in comparison to our other friends,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I felt like we had a lot of similar traits back then that we now have developed, obviously each in our own way.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this no thing was like
A major thing.
a major thing.
That's very true.
Yani, and you realize who actually cares when you say no, and you see the reaction. If a person tells me, let's do this, and I say no, they're like, since when do you say no? You always say yes. You've been saying yes for the past شو بعرفني 9 years. Now you decide to say no. And then they get angry and they start to manipulate you into thinking like there's something wrong with you, or you're the one that did the mistake, or you insulted them, or you did them wrong, and they try to manipulate you into feeling like you need to apologize. And it's easy to go back into old habits and bad habits. So I feel like I'm like, oh my god, did I actually do something wrong? And I'm like, Noor, and wake up, and this is how they always used to treat you.
And it's like whenever they say no, it's fine and you accept it
And
and it's okay. But
when
whenever
you
you
say
say no,
no,
it's
it's
such
not
a big
okay.
deal, you know? It's crazy. But خلاص, we're grown. We're bound to say no. Like, we have things to get done and خلاص, there are responsibilities, obligations, commitment. يعني what I refuse to do anymore is I refuse to feel guilt. I
Yeah.
will not feel guilt anymore. Unless I do something, wallahi, I'll be the first person
To apologize.
to slit myself. I'd be like, truly, like, I messed up. I shouldn't have. I apologize. This is a fault of my character. My character wasn't 100% that day. I apologize for it.
Yeah.
But if it's something trivial and normal, I won't apologize anymore. Noor, how many times have I said sorry?
Oh my god.
Oof.
You had to the point where I used to get upset, and no, I was like, Mariam,
Everybody got
stop
upset.
it. Every time I would say something, I'm sorry, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, and you would not stop. And I was like, Mariam, this is so wrong.
But I don't mean it so that you can use it against me. I
Okay.
don't say, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know, I spilled water, yeah? I tell you, oh, I'm so sorry. I truly mean it, yeah? But I never mean to apologize to the extent that if I drop a cup of water again, something normal, yeah? You're like, no, but how dare you? And we've dealt with psychotic people like this, yeah? You know? Wallahi. And then I was like, no.
But
I'm not telling you sorry to hold it against me. No, I'm telling you sorry to be polite. I swear to God.
انت هلا منيح اذا بتقولي sorry.
Now I don't. You know why? Wallahi, people have used it against me. You should feel very bad for not coming over.
Take a shot.
وحياة الله. You should feel very bad for not coming over.
Where-
بيت وقت أجيكي. يعني honestly, you know? Blaming pattern ما جاء إلا من sorry. Truly.
Oh yeah.
Because if I permit
Because you made them
I gave them that space. I created that
you
space.
created that space
they
to
see
make
there's a
them
fault.
think, and no, if you don't do the thing that they want you to do, then you have to apologize.
Exactly.
And if you don't apologize, then what the hell is wrong with you?
Exactly. It's like she's always there. She's always there. She's always there.
Which is the same thing with the no thing.
Exactly.
The same thing.
Cut them both out.
But that's why I'm telling you.
ما بدي أقول كلمة آسفة إلا لو
You mean
عانيتها.
it. But that's what I mean. And you actually start to see who cares, and by the reactions when you say no or you don't say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like I used to feel like I used to over explain. Like, for example, you tell me, Noor, come sleep over. Now I say no.
No, just no, with nothing. Yeah.
And no. If you say why, because I can't.
Yeah.
Why can't you? Because no. Before, I'm so sorry. I can't sleep over. Why?
I have
Because
this and
because
this.
I don't have anything, but I'm making excuses because I don't want to go sleep over.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, I need to explain myself so you don't get angry of why I'm not sleeping over. شو دخلك? I don't want to sleep over
It
يا
was a
عمي.
question. There is a response.
Can you
It's
sleep
either
over?
yes or
No.
no. خلاص.
And now people,
They
يا
get
مريم,
offended.
before I used to have so many people مثلا Noor come sleep over, and I was scared to say no.
What excuse am I gonna come up with today
I was literally
in order to
scared.
not offend this person?
No, but
Yeah.
I would literally have to go sleep over because I was scared to say no. Now, I swear to God,
I remember who.
now I say yeah. No, I used to say yes, and I'll go sleep over وبروح drained.
Mm.
إنه I hate myself for going.
Mhm.
Now, can you sleep over? No. Why? Because Noor, can we go out to do Nana? No. Why? I can't. I don't have the energy to explain myself. And then they're like, why are you being dry with me? Why are you being so mean? I'm not. It's just you're not used to hearing me saying no. And then seeing how you've changed, you don't like me anymore, you don't care. No, I still care. I still love you. You're still a close friend of mine. I just don't need to step on myself so you can feel happy.
You know, one of my favorite quotes, and I've carried it through high school, is Khalil Gibran. He said, "Let there be spaces in your togetherness," and I think it's the healthiest way to live. I love you. I appreciate you. I will be there for you. You can count on that. Reliable person, alhamdulillah. But I won't be there for you every day. And that doesn't mean that love cannot grow in that space.
Yeah.
بالعكس, it can grow يعني
Either in the same
super.
room or from a distance.
Exactly. It's still يعني it's not.
Yani, what would I say about me and my parents? Just because I'm in Vienna and they're in Jordan and I don't speak to them every 5 minutes of the day, it doesn't mean that I don't love them anymore.
Of course.
Doesn't mean that they're not my parents anymore.
But let's not drain each other, you know? If you were to be calling your mom every 5 minutes, she'd genuinely start
She would block
worrying.
me.
لا.
She would block me. I'll find a block on my
Because
yani.
she'd start worrying, you know? Like, truly, what's wrong with my child? Why isn't she living her life? Why isn't she committing to responsibilities? How is she finding the time to call me every 5 minutes? What does she truly need? You and I, we don't see each other every single day.
And it feels like I do. It feels like I do. It doesn't feel like we miss out on each other's lives. Yani.
we don't see each other by weeks.
Yeah.
We come back, we meet, right? And it's like, how update me? Wallah, this.
And it's the best قعدة in
صح.
the world.
And it's like we've picked up right where we were. يعني
بس-
it's not like I'm just meeting you for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
Because
بس
we let love grow.
It's high, but
Space,
it's
حتى مع السبيس في
growth.
exactly ما في vacuum, you know? There's something like, because you're يعني working on yourself, I'm working on myself, and then we meet in the middle. It's fine. We don't have to be attached to the hip. يعني honestly.
Yeah, we don't have to be attached to the hip to prove that we care about one another.
That's it. خلاص, I've gotten to know your character. That's the biggest sign of love, truly, because I've gotten to know your character. I tolerate it. I love it. I respect
I
it.
tolerate it.
I tolerate you sometimes. No, but
But
truly,
it's true. Yani,
you
I
have
know
to tolerate
if
people.
I
to be
called
with
you
them.
from jail and I'm like, Ya Mariam! Ya Mariam!
How much is your bail gonna be?
Dude, inshallah 3 million. You're gonna pay it.
إيه؟ لا حبيبتي.
I know that
No, it's-
if the worst of the worst is happening to me and I call you, you're going to be there. Inshallah, we haven't spoken for 2 years.
And you know what?
I
You do the
know
same.
exactly.
Mhm.
And I know that that's what quality over quantity means.
Absolutely.
When I know that the person sitting in front of me and vice versa would literally يعني put themselves in front of you if a bullet was coming towards you. يعني أحيانا
شوفي,
بس.
I will be very honest.
And if a bullet was coming towards you, I would let it shoot you. يعني why the hell would I stand in front of it?
100%.
حيوانة انتي بس.
People genuinely, wallahi, I could say confidently, I would take a bullet for Hamza Tamara. Saving the world. This is me saying
No
no.
one's asking you to save the world. No one's asking you to
Why
save
would I
the
take
world.
a bullet for you? Wallahi,
It's
بكون جريت.
metaphoric. It's metaphorically.
Yeah, metaphorically I would.
Thank you.
أنا وأنتي وسلمى were walking in the city center.
Car.
لا,
A
homeless
car.
guy, a homeless
No, no,
guy.
no. A car was going to hit me.
Yeah.
And this girl, أنا واقفة جنب سلمى بالنص وهي جنب سلمى. مسكت سلمى و she went to the other side and she
والله
screams. She
يدك.
screams. نور كار كتر خيرك.
'Cause you
Thank
were
you.
holding on to Salma.
I wasn't holding on to
Yes, you
Salma.
were.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, Salma, comment under this video. Was she holding on to you? She'd say yes. كان في homeless guy, صح? He was spitting everywhere, left and right. As soon as I noticed him, I left you and Salma and I walked.
Oh yeah, that's also true.
يعني I left the both
That's
of you.
also true. He was vomiting. He wasn't spitting. We were literally walking والبنت. I was like, where's Mariam? Mariam's like in the end
She
of Steffenplatz.
Left
وإحنا
the
were
chat.
like Mariam left the world مش the chat.
Why would I stay عشان you vomit وانتي بكرامة on all of us? لا يا ماما, انتي didn't notice him, your fault.
No.
لا والله أنا قرفت قسما بالله.
وإحنا ما عرفنا يعني.
انتوا ما
إحنا we
لحقتوا
thought
أصلاً.
it was flowers coming out of his
Yeah,
mouth
but-
يعني.
I walk and I pay attention to everyone.
We paid attention يا مريم.
You didn't move. You were just kidding.
I screamed
you-
vomit.
You took a step back. I remember this. You and Salma took a step back. I went goodbye.
طب ما take us
Immediately.
with you.
We should be ما في وقت. والله ما في وقت إني آخذك. خلاص كل إلى نفسه. goodbye.
بس ربنا يسألني بيوم القيامة do you forgive مريم
لا
على
إله
العملة
إلا
دي؟
الله.
تعالي نشوف شو راح أحكي. The earthquake عم بتصير هلا.
He's vomiting in
وthis
7th.
if this is falling on top of me right now.
I will
هلا.
leave you.
You see? مريم, if I was dying in front of you right now,
right now in
you
the-
would leave?
No, I would take care of you. I would call 911 or 113 or the hospital. I would Google.
أكلنا هوا. She
911.
doesn't know. She doesn't know what the emergency number is.
Call and I'd be like, help, help. And I'd
Mariam, my parents were calling me, but I was asleep. This is first year of uni, yeah, when Noor was always sleeping. So my parents kept calling me and I wasn't picking up the phone out of nowhere. And I was living in Milestone back then. And I just see I don't see, I was asleep. But Mariam walks into my room using the master key. And she just sees me sleeping on the bed. And she thought I was dead. So she goes and she puts her fingers under my nose to check if I was alive.
yeah, you looked so limp.
So she's like, I was breathing in when she put her fingers under my nose. So she didn't feel air coming out or in. She was like, she's dead! And then the moment I heard her about to like start panicking, I woke up and I got scared. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Noor, I've called you 25 or 30 times that day. I called you so many times. It's like, what's going on? And then I walked in. You're sleeping like this. What? Why is she sleeping like this? زي فراعنة. If you die, what would you give me? I would give you my perfume.
I would give you all of my bags.
You could get definitely my bags. You like my bags as well. Shoes, it wouldn't work because we're different size. I would give you my scarves. You like scarves?
Yeah, I
I'd
would
give you
also
my
give you my
jackets.
scarves. I would give you makeup.
I would give you my makeup is good. I'd give you my 4 skincare routine products.
I don't want them. Whatever you want to take.
Please note this.
Yeah, but it's not what's rightfully for my parents.
What's rightfully for your parents اصلا ما بدهم
Everything.
ايه
Whatever my parents say that you can have, you can have.
this it's not fair anymore.
The people that gave me life. You are going to have half the bags between you and Salma Jordan. Me and Salma have an obsession with bags.
That's not fair. Do I get first picks?
First come, first serve.
So I get first picks. She's in Australia. Your death is the biggest bang you could ever have.
The world stopped.
It
What
did.
else is going to happen after Noor's death? Nothing.
حنين رحم
Nothing.
رحمة.
Life will never go on. Life will
Listen.
never go on. Or life will go on with pictures of me all over the world. And no, and remembering Noor. And you have to have a picture of me
الله
in
يطول
every
بعمرك يا
house.
قلبي. الله يطول بعمرك.
And always Noor, Noor, Noor,
Yeah,
Noor,
yeah.
Noor. And
The entire world would just be black.
yeah,
Yeah, for a week straight.
yeah, weak. It will be shut down for the amount of years that I lived.
الله أكبر. 60 years يلا تر. 8 years يلا everybody. This is the apocalypse because you died. What are you talking about?
Makes a lot of sense. And you can't be happy for the amount of years that I lived. It's selfish.
Okay. If I die before you, you're gonna live life. If you die before me,
No, obviously,
I'm
I'm not
gonna
gonna
live life.
live life. I'm going to be really sad for like till
2
the day
days.
I die. No, I will forever be sad about
This is
losing my
not how
best
it
friend.
goes. This is
Obviously,
not how it
Mariam,
goes.
this is how Mariam's going to react to when I die.
الله يرحمها كانت
الله
بنت
يرحمها.
جميلة. I will cry for a good. You know I don't cry, huh? But I think for you, like over you, I'd cry for a good 2 weeks, and then truly.
You would only cry for 2 weeks?
لا والله that's an achievement. دقيقة. Let's be very very honest and clear, yeah?
You would only cry for 2
لا
weeks?
لا 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 لا. This sounds bad. However, how long have you known me? دقيقة.
You would
لا
only cry for
أصبري.
2
لا
weeks.
أصبري. How long have you known me? Especially on the day of your death, I will cry. Every year. For sure. I think I'd be a little mean to people, but not fully mean. I'd be a little mean. On that day of your death. الله يطول بعمرك ويخليك ويحفظك. 2 weeks. يا الله 2 weeks.
لو بعد this podcast me and Mariam won't be seeing each other for an entire month.
يعني
If we can make it 2, that would be
Yeah.
better. Guys, thank you so much for joining today's podcast. I know it's going to be long because we've been sitting here for a very long time.
That's very true. It's been a fun conversation. What do you say? Do you say like, share, subscribe? Don't like and don't share. Do humanity a service. Let this video die.
This has... So we're gonna do some ASMR.
This is so cool. I've always wanted to do ASMR.
I'm sure. I'm sure Mariam is gonna be a great person for ASMR noises. In 1, 2, 3.
This was too loud.
Okay, guys, خلاص. We're gonna go,
Mhm.
and
It's been fun.
see you on next week's episode.
Bye.
2 weeks.
والله أمبل قسما بالله it's excellent.